Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Crypto Marketing with me, Yasha, Harari. And today I'm going to go over a quick list of crypto marketing power tools and what it is that you can use to get your crypto marketing campaigns seen, used, liked, loved, shared, invested in, bought, sold, created, you name it. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's birds outside. Okay, first things first, to remember when you're marketing crypto, you're exploring in a land of a lot of unknowns, right? It's still a lot of uncharted territory, and basically it's a land grab. And if you use it well, you can really exceed a lot of goals that you set if you do it right. One of the main things to remember with crypto is you've got to be as transparent as possible, and you've got to be as direct and forthright as possible with all the important information, like number of coins or tokens, what's in distribution or in circulation, market cap, price of the coin. Is the coin, pre-ICO, post-ICO? Is it going through the ICO right now? Are you doing no ICO? Are you doing a token airdrop? Are you doing a bounty or referral program? Whatever you're doing, are you doing a digital asset distribution, digital asset offering, token asset offering? There's all kinds of new classes of ways to distribute crypto to grow the size of the user base. Are you using the method of being a central governance-based, meaning centrally controlled cryptocurrency? Are you decentralized the way Bitcoin was invented to be a decentralized, non-governance based, meaning no one runs it, there's no central authority? Is that the kind of coin you're running? Are you inventing a new paradigm that we haven't even conceived of yet? Whatever it is you're using, you've got to use the right tools in order to get the right impact. And one of those tools you should be using, without question, first and foremost, is social media, right? We've spoken about this before, but really I want to focus today on the power tools to use. So in social media, what are the most effective and engaging platforms right now? Well, YouTube, obviously, because here you are watching this video, is a very engaging platform. And people, subscribe, people like, people comment, people share, but they get a lot of valuable information from YouTube videos. People will search for practically any topic you can imagine. How did you find this video? Did you find it by searching for crypto marketing power tools? Did you search for crypto marketing FAQ or some other term in there? However you got here, right? Social media, if you do it authentically, if you do it genuinely and honestly and transparently, is a massively successful way to distribute information, to market information to your target audience. Also consider, are you doing outbound marketing? Or are you doing inbound marketing, right? Are you trying to pull in the audience that's already, maybe they've already searched for something related and they want what you're offering, but they need a little bit more convincing? Inbound marketing lets you build the funnels that let people go through the journey that they're, trying to complete in order to get what they want, right? So are you offering them at the awareness stage, all the information on a very broad stroke, or are you focusing more, laser-like focused on a particular topic, et cetera, et cetera? So the funnel is very important, and that is one of the power tools for inbound marketing. Outbound marketing are things like email, which is another power tool to be using. Email, web ads, social media ads, ads on chat messaging devices. It could be Telegram, it could be WhatsApp, it could be Line. Those kind of tools are very powerful. But going back to social media as the first major group, right? You want to get your message out first and foremost by building social proof, social trust, social awareness, and social engagement, right? You want the network to do your marketing essentially for you by being your word of mouth proselytizers or evangelists. You want people who are using your material, people who are using your offer, to go ahead and tell other people about it. So with social media campaigns, you can do viral campaigns with your inbound funnel, right? You can create a landing page. You could use unbounce, up viral, I mean, there's really no shortage of who you could be using. ClickFunnels, there's no, there's a whole bunch of providers will sell you the services to build inbound funnel tools. Use something that lets you make a viral sign up and share type of landing page scenario. So the first thing they do is they sign up for something of value. The second thing they do is when on the second page, once they've signed up and they've given you their email and you've given them the first download or the first prize or the first reward, the second thing they do is they share it with other people, right? So they share that reward offer with their friends. And in exchange for sharing, they get an additional prize. So and it could be another extended video, exclusive content. It could be an ebook. It could be an infographic that's extremely informative or handy. It could be an audio recording. It could be any kind of useful material. It could be an application. It could be whatever it is you're trying to get them to use, or sorry, to get them to sign up to after they've shared, right? So they're signing up for themselves to get the first reward, then they're sharing it to give their friends the reward. In exchange, they get a second, even more valuable reward. Maybe it's a discount, maybe on your coins or on your tokens. It could really be anything. That's how you use social media to engage them and bring in the audience to your funnel, right? So social media, super important. And again, the platforms to use: YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Those are the three biggest social platforms right now to be using by far to reach a massive audience. However, if you're targeting slightly more technophile people, you also want to consider using, not even consider, actually use Reddit, right? Which is the massive sort of authority in terms of all the different subreddits that are out there and the debates and the discussions that are going on there. A lot of them are actively engaged in by the actual technophiles and technologists and reporters and critics and investors, etc. Reddit is sort of like, if you will, the wisdom channel, right? Or crowd wisdom channel. I don't know if it's actually wisdom, but it's where a lot of the conversation happens every day, around the clock, on practically any currency, cryptocurrency you can name. And that is by far maybe the best place to go and reach crypto influencers who are engaging at a very high level of discussion. Sometimes Reddit is a very low level of discussion, yes, but there is a very high level of discussion there as well. So use Reddit, use LinkedIn, which is very much B2B driven. You may not find as wide of an audience making constant chatter there, because LinkedIn's format is a little bit different. And people that post there, are generally posting from different perspectives or coming at it from a different angle than people who are on YouTube banging away comments all day. Apart from LinkedIn, of course, social media on crypto, if you look at the single most important crypto social platform, it is Steemit, right? If you go to Steemit, you'll see that the entire conversation there practically is crypto related or tangentially crypto related. Steemit, by the way, is, as I mentioned before, the platform with the most amount of crypto transactions happening daily, because people earn a tiny fraction of crypto for every piece of content they post, whether it's an article or a video or whatever. So it might not have the highest value token, the Steem token, but it is the most transacted. So it is extremely high volume. In other words, you will get your message out on a platform that is crypto built and crypto focused and heavily active in the crypto sphere. So it gets a lot of ticks, which will get you a lot of ticks on the metric scale, or little pings on the metric scale, which will send a lot of social signals and a lot of SEO signals to the search engines. It will get you more organic traffic. It will get you more targeted traffic of people who are looking for what you're offering. So we've gone over the social tools. Now you also have to look at the web and the forum tools, right? Because apart from social, you need to focus on web tools. You focus on Web 2.0, whether it's you have a bunch of sites on WordPress.com, they're hosted. Maybe you have your own self-hosted sites. Maybe you've got some Blogger sites. Maybe you've got some Squarespace or LiveJournal or whatever. Maybe you have a wiki site. Maybe you have any kind of website that you could either host yourself or use someone else's hosting. Wix, it could be, right? I mean, it can be a simple Wix channel, as many Web 2.0, Web 3.0 sites as you can be on, and forums or fora, right? To be grammatically correct. Be on, Bitcoin Talk, be on All Crypto, be on, any number of crypto news, be on my own new crypto forum, right? That's a very good one. There's any number of fora you could post on. There's any number of blogs you could post on, and you should be posting on as many of them as possible. Obviously, if you need an agency to do the work for you because you don't have the time, there's plenty of agencies out there who focus on crypto marketing. My agency does that. Obviously, there's links, below to my agency where you can find me. There's no shortage of people who are going to be able to get your message out and promote it to the right forums and to the right blogs, because every single industry that you could possibly be targeting has its own niche group of forums and blogs that are relevant. And obviously, if you're selling, crypto dogs, right, or crypto puppies, I haven't seen that yet, but there ought to be. If you're selling crypto puppies, then you should be focused on engaging in content and entertainment sites where people are looking for that kind of content, right? Sites about dogs, sites about puppies, sites about how people improve their lives with their puppies and using cryptocurrency to buy accessories for their dogs or whatever it is. There's always that cross between, the niche and the passion, and making sure that they blend so that you have the profitability. So do that when you target your Web 2.0 and forum sites. Make sure you don't post something about, if you're posting about the latest site that sells only Apple products with cryptocurrency or something. You can anything. Okay, people who want Apple products and they want to only pay for it with cryptocurrency. If you're marketing that product, then don't post that product on a site about socks or razor blades, right? It's irrelevant. It won't do you any good, and in fact, it could probably do you harm. Target correctly. Target not just by Web 2.0 and forums. Target by interest, special interest, niche interest. Laser focus that. Get guest column in news sites. Get guest columns on highly popular blogs. Make sure that the content you put out there is super relevant to whatever channel you're putting it out there. And by the way, if you have a way to market your, let's say you're selling a crypto that focuses on first aid, or or medicine, medical devices, or medical training. And if you have a way to make it interesting to sock puppets, and it's really relevant, great. Maybe you use sock puppets in your first aid kit to help people heal. But if you don't have a way to make it relevant to sock puppets, don't post it on the sock puppet site, because it won't do you any good. It's just spam. And you don't want to spam the web. You don't want to spam content. That's just going to hurt you. It's a waste of your time. You shouldn't bother. Instead, focus on picking the low-hanging fruits and picking the highly valuable fruits that are going to give you what you're looking to get out of your marketing campaign. And of course, once you've done the social, once you've done the Web 2.0 and the forums, once you've put out your videos and your audios, and maybe you're using SoundCloud or iTunes or Stitcher or all of those things for the podcast that you're on or that you're a guest on, you want to focus on the money site, right? Or the money sites, depending on how many you have. Or let's say you've got one money site for each campaign, because it helps to be more focused. So you make the money site really super relevant to the ways that you brought them into the channel. So let's say you're bringing somebody in from Facebook through your landing pages, right? Make sure with the ads you posted on Facebook or with the social media organic message you posted on Facebook, when they click on the link, whether it's a paid link or a non-paid link, that link takes them to a super relevant landing page. So the funnel page that invites them to on your money site, or the external landing page site that brings them into your money site, should say, hey, welcome Facebook users, right? Not just welcome, or not just, hey, check this out. It should be focused on the channel they came in from. That lets them psychologically understand that you built this channel just for them, and it's relevant, more relevant to them as a user from Facebook than if they had stumbled upon it after visiting, the New York Times or something. You want to keep it channel specific as much as possible. Don't overdo it, because you don't need to. Just a little tag at the top that says, special offer for Facebook users, or if they come in from, Google Plus, special offer for Google Plus. It doesn't matter what platform they came in from. Keep the landing page channel specific. It also helps you better understand the analytics of where people are coming from much easier. You can look at the sources much easier and see each page gets traffic. They only get traffic from that one social media. So you'll have no problem tracking and knowing who's coming from where, how they're engaging, etc. And you're also personalizing the content. And as you know, I've spoken about content personalization before with sites like personali.com and others that use, personalization of content to bring you in and optimize, ROI for the vendor and for the marketer. Those are ways to customize the content using artificial intelligence to make the experience more practical to them, etc. Bringing in the people to the actual channel that's built for them, or to the landing page that's built for them from the channel they came in from, will help you get a higher conversion rate, right? This isn't 1955. You don't have to make one ad that can try to potentially reach 50 million people and convert, 2% of them to a sale. This is 2018 and going into 2019, super channel specific. You need to make laser focused channel. Think of the word narrow casting, right? Narrow casting is all about taking an idea, boiling it down to the most convertible traffic channel stream that you can, and sending it out specifically to that stream and no one else, right? You're not interested in trying to sell the world's first crypto, the world's first aid training course, cryptocurrency, that teaches people how to use first aid, and for every time they practice it or teach someone else, they earn some crypto. You don't want to market that to generic medical information that's not relevant. Let's say someone's doing a course about, neurology or gout, or I don't know what, something chronic and long-term that's nothing to do with first aid, really is not going to be where you want to be casting. So you want to narrow cast, like I said before, with the Web 2.0 and forums and with social media. You want to narrow cast specifically to the interests of your audience to make sure that they have the highest likelihood of conversion and the lowest likelihood of leaving the shopping cart unfinished, right? Or walking away, abandoning the shopping cart, or not completing a transaction of any kind. You want people to complete the transactions that are targeted on your landing page, and that brings you to the money page itself. And that landing page should always be so tightly focused, you really shouldn't have more than one link on it, and definitely not more than one call to action, right? Yes, you can put a link to the terms of terms of service or the privacy policy at the bottom of the page if you want people to, obviously sometimes that's necessary. Depends what you're selling. But in terms of service, privacy, small text link bottom of the page, that's not going to affect you in any negative way. If anything, that's going to help you because it shows transparency and honesty, and integrity matters more than anything in this business. Especially because it's a non-regulated market, right? And it's a decentralized market as much as possible, even though many cryptos are centralized, obviously, and they're governed by central authorities, in other words, the companies or organizations that created them. But there are plenty that are decentralized, and the whole philosophy or ethos of crypto is it is a decentralized currency, meaning it's out of the hands of any government, right? So that's the concept behind crypto. That's how to market crypto. You want to focus again on the social media, on the Web 2.0 and forums, and on the money site, right? The money site is ultimately where you're driving people to get to take the one action on the page that matters. That could be sign up here, buy this, trade that, send this. It doesn't matter what the action is, right? It could be post a link on Facebook or YouTube. It could be share this on Instagram. It could be anything you want, right? But have a specific action that you need done on that page and nothing else. And frankly, your landing pages, there's two kinds, right? There's the very long form kind that's like 20 pages long and nobody really reads it. They read like the first 30 seconds and then they kind of skip through it, and then they get to the end and then maybe they slow down pieces here and there, pieces that catch their eye. They read it, maybe they convert. We've all seen those long form money pages. Unfortunately, many of them have been used by really shabby or shady businesses and a lot of scams, a lot of junk products out there. However, there are some notable exceptions to that rule. If you look at the guy who started UpViral, for example, he started a couple of companies, Wilco Decree. If you look at what he's done with the different brands he's created, he uses long form landing pages to sell high level products and high quality products that are absolutely top of the line, world class products that people can use very easily and can sign up to very easily. He's driving people in with super focused long form pages that actually get a higher conversion rate than the short form pages. But a lot of people are very wary of long form squeeze pages, and they don't like them because it just reminds them of too much garbage they clicked on in the past, especially if you're in marketing, and especially if you're in marketing new technology, or especially if you're a consumer buying new technology. You're probably someone who's been exposed to long form garbage before. So use long form carefully. Make sure it's super high quality. Make sure it adds value to the experience. And if you do that right, you can increase your conversion rates by 30, 40, even 50% sometimes, depending on the campaign. However, if you want to avoid that headache, and if you don't want to make a super long form page, although I do recommend you at least A/B test it, make a short form page. And when I say short form, I mean so super short form, it should fit on a laptop screen or a desktop screen without scrolling. And on your mobile screen, you shouldn't have to scroll more than a few times to see the entire page, right? And the call to action, whether it's on mobile or whether it's on laptop or desktop or on a tablet, should be front and center, somewhere visible in the top of the page without having to scroll anywhere. That button should be visible immediately. It should also be eminently clear what's on offer in the top area of the page, so that there's no question you're on the right page for the following thing. And if you're not here for that, please leave. I mean, you're not going to get what you want here unless you want the specific thing, right? Because you don't want traffic that's irrelevant, right? That's why also your ad should be super focused on that. In any case, I hope that's been useful to you. And if you've learned anything from this, by all means, remember to subscribe. I think that's the buttons over there, right? And or there if they're on mobile, I think. Comment below, by all means. Share this with somebody, watch the next videos, do something, get engaged with our content. Call us up on email or on Messenger or any of the other ways we make available to you. You can find us on our website, yashaharari.com. You could also look, by the way, there's a lot of smart marketing funnels that I link to that are affiliate links that I have to sites like Trezor and Nano below, which are cryptocurrency wallets. You can also see different links to other crypto projects and crypto offerings below. Take a look at those if you want to see not just good examples, but if also you want any of those products, hey, it costs you nothing to buy them through my link. It costs you no more to buy them through my link than anyone else's. And if you're here already and you watch my video and I appreciate it, please like the video. It costs you nothing, and take advantage of the affiliate offers that I have below. It's super helpful to me. Helps you, continue the business here and continue making great content for you. And that's it. So till next time, I hope you've learned a lot from what we've done today, and I hope that you use these tips for your own crypto marketing efforts. If you do, please let us know. We absolutely want to know what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and if you have any questions, leave comments and feedback. And hopefully you'll join us next time for another episode of Marketing Insights. Till then, take care.